let's get in there and start a challenge. Which one should we do? Which one should we do? Let's do, you know what? We're trying Scout's Honor again. I'm coming back to it, all right? Because we haven't. Am I going to try the space one again? I am definitely. Yeah. I hear it animating more than anything. Okay. All right. Let's see. I don't remember this one. The blast claimed our scout book as well as our first aid kit. Even the map got all torn up somehow. These items probably won't be in high supply right now, so we need to learn to live without them. Timmy's knowledge has now become invaluable. He must guide us through this struggle towards a better tomorrow. We must care for him and protect him, for the scouts shall inherit the earth.
Thank you for the follow, but I just banned you.
Oh crap, I missed it. Mock. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. So there's no Boy Scout Bible, and then there's no first aid kit in this run. There is a map, but we have to find it. We have to get it. All right, Timmy. Let's do this. Day 1. What if I send Timmy out first? Bina, hello. Nice to see you. Oh, thank you, Imok. It could have been worse, surely. At least we're all here. But what happens if one of us gets radiation poisoning or an injury? What will we do then, without medical supplies? The Boy Scout Bible was lost to the blast as well. If no other scouts made it, Timmy may be the only person in the wasteland who ever took a survival class. And we used to make fun of him for it. Well, we're not laughing now. Little Timmy needs to be protected at all costs. All right. Mary Jane has been dropping hints that it's a special day for her today. We had to think about it hard, and after eliminating your average festivities, the anniversary of the great barbecue we had 3 years ago, and International Popcorn Day, we realized she was talking about her birthday. That means we need to get her a gift. Day 2. How many days do I need to keep Timmy alive? I think we just have to escape. Get rescued by the military or ally with other wastelanders. We just have to escape. Okay, let's see. Day 2. Mary Jane loves cards. We thought she might get herself busy with solitaire, but she started doing card readings, divination or not. If we don't figure out why the world has gone to hell, maybe she will. This morning has been calm enough for Ted, and he's doing well. Right, yeah, they're doing good. We're gonna send someone out. I think I'm gonna send out Timmy first. Spiders seem to be operating under the assumption that they have all the same rights to the shelter as we do. They're everywhere and don't seem very scared of us. It's time we change that. We don't want any more spiders in our soup, no sir. I don't have anything to fight them, so we're just gonna have to do nothing. Day 3. When International Popcorn Day is more important than a birthday, that's because it's Mary Jane. We decided we could get rid of those spiders with our bare hands, feet, and whatever other body parts we could use for lethal anti-spider attacks. Unfortunately, we've underestimated their chances. They're really fast. All we achieved was getting tired. Maybe we'll have more luck next time. Okay, I think they're starting to get thirsty. Yeah, we'll have to wait. Okay, Timmy, I'm sending you out with the gas mask. You got this. Timmy went out to the wasteland. We don't know what we'll do if he doesn't come back. Well, we'll lose the run. Okay, we're gonna wait till tomorrow to give them water. Where did that green puddle come from? Oh dear, a pipe is leaking green goo. That's not good. That's not good at all. We need to act now, and no one packed a mop. What do we do? Nothing. Because we have nothing. We do nothing. Day 5. Alright. We couldn't figure it out, so we just assumed that's what a regular pipe would do in the event of a nuclear apocalypse, and decided to ignore it. We've been feeling a bit funny today, though. Probably no connection to the pipe. None whatsoever. Everyone gets water today. It's difficult to keep our spirits up in this situation. We do hope this whole mess will be over soon, or else we might end up in a place much worse than this cozy shelter. Is it cozy in there? It's kind of concrete. Day 6. We're trying our best to remain calm. The situation we're in is far from normal, and we might never get used to it. We hope the help comes soon. They're still doing okay. As we're about to start our book club discussion on the only book we've all read, the phone book, we were interrupted by rapid knocking at the door. We found out it was a group of refugees who survived the blast just like we did. They're doing much worse than us and begged us to provide them with any water, food, or medical supplies we could spare. Should I be generous? Timmy is out. I'm gonna give them food. I'm gonna just do it. Day 7. Oh, they gave us a radio! Our visitors were in tears when we gave them what they asked for. We survived the nuclear apocalypse only to be nearly strangled by thankful refugees. Hugs can kill, you know. Luckily for us, they decided to continue their journey to get somewhere safe before the sunset. As they were about to leave, one of them presented us with a portable radio. They would not take no for an answer and soon left, waving goodbye until they disappeared among the rubble. Oh, that's kind of nice. So we can listen for the radio stuff. It's become more and more difficult to breathe in the shelter over the last couple hours. We suspect there is something wrong with the ventilation. Maybe it got stuck somehow, but how? We need to investigate or we might suffocate. Should I investigate? We'll look. We will look. Okay, we still have our flashlight. The obvious thing to do when a vent is blocked is to check what's blocking it. However, when you shine your flashlight on a hive of mutated insects, things usually go from bad to worse. The angry hive is gone, but the insects did some biting before they fled. Ted is hurt! Oh, damn it. Oh no, Ted got hurt. That's no good. How about that lake we've been going to for the past few years? It would be so good to find ourselves there, far away from all this madness. Swim a little, maybe take a boat ride, even if the whole place turned into Adamville. Dang it. Oh look, Timmy's back! And he brought food! Timmy, you legend! We can take care of ourselves. We were so afraid for Timmy, but he came back from the wasteland and is safe with us now. We've been discussing selling our house and moving someplace else, but in truth, we didn't exactly picture things as they turned out. We missed the old place. It was only natural that we decided to take a look and see if any of it was still standing. The only recognizable furniture in the kids' room were burnt desks and Mary Jane's bed. There was a hidden stash under the bed. It was full of soup cans. Our kitchen is a pile of rubble. It took us weeks to find those lovely chairs that matched the floor tiles. Now they were nowhere to be found. Only a few bottles of water remained scattered in the dirt. The muddy swamp, which used to be our toilet, is now home to something that remotely resembles a mutated turtle. After exchanging a few pleasantries, it gave us an anti-bug spray and wished us all the best of luck. Okay, that's good. They gave us a good amount of food. Dehydrated and starving. Okay. We'll feed them tomorrow. You know what? I'll feed Ted today, just in case. Maybe I'll send Mary Jane out next. That radio of ours has been silent in the past few hours. We need our news. We need our music. We all agree on that, and if it's refusing to cooperate, we need to meddle with it until it works. I don't trust you guys. I don't trust this family. We're sure they're experiencing technical issues. Yes, that's it. Everything will be just fine. Right, okay. Let's go ahead and... Here you go. Here you go. And here you go. Okay, I'm going to send out... I'm going to send out Dolores with the gas mask. At least the mutant non-ninja turtle was friendly. True, true. Thank you for all the follows on TikTok, guys. And Michelle, thank you for the heart. And Jacob also, thank you for the heart. I totally missed it. Thank you. I've only gotten mutant MJ once. I don't know what I do wrong, but don't get her often. Dolores is on her way to the surface. Let's hope she'll make it back safe and sound. He's still hurt. This is pain. It's high time we stopped wondering about what's going on and started asking questions, or at least listen to some reasonable answers. So how about tuning into a radio station and learning a thing or two about the brave new world? Day 12. It's gonna be the phone ringing outside. We were able to get a weak signal and tap into the government's emergency announcement service, and guess what? Great news! The fallout outside has mostly gone. It should be much safer to travel on the surface now. Okay, that's great news. That is great news. I want to send Ted out to answer the phone call. We didn't expect to get a phone call so soon after the atomic bomb drop, yet here we are. We can clearly hear a phone ringing outside. It must be the public phone booth on the other side of the street. Should someone go answer it? Yes. Day 13. I didn't fix the puddle, but she didn't go mutant yet. So maybe she will later. When we answered the phone, we could clearly hear a gasp of relief from the caller. They introduced themselves as survivors from a nearby town of Hill Valley. We had started exchanging information when the call was cut short. Something must have gone wrong on their side. We hope they will get back to us. Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. Hello? Dehydrated, starving, and in agony? Are we gonna lose Ted before the game even begins? We can keep sitting on our backside here in this tiny little bunker, or we can start thinking about getting away as far as possible from this radioactive wasteland. Who would have thought the Reds would ruin such a lovely neighborhood? We could do it on our own. The escaping part, not the ruining part, of course. However, there might be someone out there who can help us. Let's keep our eyes and ears open. Day 14. We knew it. The government has not fallen, and they're coming to save us. They didn't give exact dates in their radio transmission, but we're sure they won't keep us waiting long. They said they will be in touch in a couple of days, and told us to await further instructions. All right. Let's see. Agony and hungry. Hungry, dehydrated. Thirsty, starving. Mary Jane has been awful silent today. This is very unlike her. Should we try talking to her? Yes. We're gonna talk to her. Bougie, thank you for the 5 roses. I appreciate it. Nothing solves problems better than an honest conversation over a hot beverage. We don't have the latter, but talking alone seems to do the trick. Awesome. Guys, I think Ted is gonna die in like 2 days. I don't know what to do. We have no medkit. It's disabled. For an isolated fallout shelter, we sure have a lot of disturbances. Something has been making a lot of noise since dawn and we couldn't sleep. Seems to be coming from under the floor, and coincidentally, we just found a manhole that we could use to go down and check what's going on. Someone's gonna get hurt again. Ted is just holding us back. The end? That's crazy. Hold on. Wait, we're gonna read. That's crazy. I don't know what to say. That's crazy. That was the fastest. Dolores was like, bye. Ted, dead. Bougie, thank you for the 10 roses. I appreciate it. That's... Okay, hold on. I'm gonna try the same challenge again, okay? Same challenge. No, no Boy Scout Bible, no first aid kit. That was wild. And thank you for the follows on TikTok, guys. Day 1, here we go again. It could have been worse, surely. At least we're all here, but what happens if one of us gets radiation poisoning or an injury? What will we do then without medical supplies? The Boy Scout Bible was lost to the blast as well. If no other scouts made it, Timmy may be the only person in the wasteland who ever took a survival class, and we used to make fun of him for it. While we're not laughing now, little Timmy needs to be protected at all costs. Okay, oh! I didn't mean to hit the next button! I don't even know what that was! It's fine. Oh, it was the doctor one. Oh no, we don't think they were real doctors, but just in case they were, we got rid of them quickly before they could start charging us for a home visit. I thought it was gonna be this one next, and I just quickly like clicked in this area and it sent me that. It's fine. There's one person we truly miss, it's our great uncle Terry. He used to tell brilliant stories about turtles, elephants, and wizards. It would be so reassuring to hear one of these stories again. And yet we don't even have a photo of him, just memories. And we don't have a Boy Scout Bible, so we just have memories indeed. Day 3. And so we're left with no photos, no news, and no happy thoughts. The world is too cruel. Everyone's thirsty. You know what? I'm gonna send Timmy out again first. You got this, Timmy. Day 4. Timmy went out to the wasteland. We don't know what we'll do if he doesn't come back. Okay, they're gonna be all thirsty, but that's okay. That trash can of ours is getting disgusting. The good news is we don't have much of an appetite when we see it, so we're saving some food. Yet for some reason, we would like to tidy up this mess. Those giant green cockroaches are a pretty good motivator. Okay, we'll use the bug spray on them because I don't want anyone to get sick this soon in the game. Day 5. We dodged a bullet this time. That is, if a bullet was huge, hairy, had 8 legs, and a glowing head. Hopefully we won't have to deal with them again. Okay, everyone gets water. Perfect. What was that? A rat? Rats are usually smaller than cats. And what's with the double tail? We can't let that thing get to our supplies. Axe it. A question. Day 6. I think that's how you get Mutant MJ. The Mutant MJ is RNG. And we'd more likely get sick from leaving the cockroaches down here than getting Mutant MJ. Without the bomb, Dolores is kicking those kids out on their 18th birthday. Our cans are saved. Too bad for the hairy mutant. Guess we're still on top of the food chain. Good for us. Okay, I'm gonna wait to do anything here. We really miss the life we had. The space, the sky, the food, more food. We wish we could go back to a time before this damn bomb dropped. Day 7. Fond memories are one thing, but we need to be ready for a harsh reality that awaits us. Everyone's doing good still. We're either going crazy or this entire shelter is crawling with little insects, or worse. It's worse, they're spiders, and not some miniature ones, but huge, furry, and very creepy beasts. We've got to do something about them. We can't. We cannot. Nope, no mutant. We decided we could get rid of those spiders with our bare hands, feet, and whatever other body parts we could use for lethal anti-spider attacks. Unfortunately, we've underestimated their chances. They're really fast. All we achieved was getting tired. Maybe we'll have more luck next time. Oh yeah, we don't have a flashlight this time. That sucks. Why are they starving already? That's crazy. How are they starving already? We didn't expect to get a phone call so soon after the atomic bomb drop, yet here we are, and we can clearly hear a phone ringing outside. It must be the public phone booth on the other side of the street. Should someone go answer it? Send Dolores. I hope she doesn't get sick. Okay, good. Day 9. When we answered the phone, we could clearly hear a gasp of relief from the caller. They introduced themselves as survivors from a nearby town of Hill Valley. We had started exchanging information when the call was cut short. Something must have gone wrong on their side. We hope that they will get back to us. Right. Okay, they have to eat. How is he not starving yet? And how are they dehydrated already? We'll give them water tomorrow. We've always wanted to throw a party with a huge cake. For some reason, it never worked. One time we were promised a great cake and it turned out it was a lie. That was a disappointment. We weren't glad. We were definitely getting a cake when the radioactive clouds are gone. They really want cake. Tim, where you at? He'll be back. Look, he's back. Day 10, and he brought a bunch of water. Our relocation is probably something we'll be able to discuss after we get out of here. We were so afraid for Timmy, but he came back from the wasteland and is safe with us now. Who you're gonna call when the world is on fire? The fire department. We were thrilled to find the place still running. Firefighters redecorated the place and redid their outfits. Most of the walls were messily painted in black and red, and the firemen helmets now have a grim skull symbol on them. We never thought our local firefighters had such artistic souls. So alternative. Near the garage, we found a few firefighters shooing off some giant mutated cockroaches with a fire hose. We joined in on the fun and managed to fill some bottles with water in the process. Although initially friendly, the firefighters became a bit anxious after a while. They handed us a can of bug spray and asked us not to tell anyone about what we saw here. We're not sure why. Maybe they're too humble and don't want people to come and shower them with gifts. Alright, alright. Oh my gosh, everyone is hungry and dehydrated. Let's hope we can send out Ted tomorrow. If there's anyone that can rescue us from this hellish situation, it's our government. They want to listen to the radio, but we don't have a radio, so we can't do it. And it's gonna be like, we should have a radio. That's what's gonna tell me. Day 11. Yep. If there's one thing we need to do, it's use a radio on a regular basis. Yeah, we know. We just don't have one. Hungry, hungry, hungry. Tired, thirsty, hungry. Okay, cool. We need to make a choice. We're gonna send Ted with the gas mask. You're up, Ted. Foreign Juju, thank you for the 8 months of sub. I super appreciate it. Thank you. I hope you're doing well. Nice to see you. Day 12. Ted left for the surface. We hope he'll be back soon. Got this, Ted. Dehydrated. Oops. We woke up to a dripping sound today and noticed there's something leaking from the pipes. That green liquid looked innocent enough, even after it ate through the table and the chair and the floor. Patching up that pipe is probably a good idea. I only just now realized that Hill Valley is an oxymoron. LOL. We couldn't figure it out, so we just assumed that that's what a regular pipe would do in the event of a nuclear apocalypse and decided to ignore it. We've been feeling a bit funny today, though. Probably no connection to the pipe, none whatsoever. Okay, hungry, thirsty, hungry, thirsty, hungry. Okay, we're doing good. Hear that? No? Because no one's talking. Not a word in hours. Not at all. We can sit and stare at the walls. We need to do something about... Oh, we can't just stare at the walls. We don't have a radio, so we can't do anything about it. Nothing. Day 14. There's nothing here. Maybe if we try really hard, we can hear the neighbors in their shelter. Nope. What are you tired for? Why are they tired? There are only so many things you can do in a tiny bunker, so we thought, hey, why not play some games? They're not just for kids, you know. Witchy, hello, nice to see you. And thank you for the follows on TikTok, guys. Day 15. We decided to act out scenes from our favorite movies to amuse ourselves, at least for a moment. For some reason, every time we picked a new scene, we ended up with one from a Humphrey Bogart film. I love Humphrey Bogart. Tired hungry? Tired starving? Okay. MJ, you are taking up the resources. When conducting our daily supply count, we noticed that a soup can was missing. We're absolutely sure it was just yesterday. That can only mean one thing. We have a soup thief among us. Now we just need to figure out who the culprit is. I feel like when we choose MJ, she eats the soup anyways.
Thank you for the follow, but I just banned you.
Molly, PRN. Molly as needed. Thank you for the follow. I've never chosen Dolores. I'm curious to see what happens if we choose her. Day 16. Looks like we just made a mistake when counting and started pointing fingers instead of making sure that can was actually missing. It's easy to think the worst when stuck underground in a tiny stinky cement box. The can was there all along, and the only thing we managed to do was turn against each other and fight for no reason. Oops, lesson learned. That's good. Because we didn't lose a can of soup. Okay. Tired hungry, dehydrated. Timmy's been sitting there just staring into space. Is something wrong? Maybe it would be good to have a little chat with him. Yeah, talk to Timmy. Hi, Chibi. Nice to see you. Okay. Where's Ted? Even a word or two may be enough to brighten someone's mood. Timmy seems to be better now. Good. Okay, everyone is looking good right now. We still can't listen to the radio. Our government can't save us if we don't have a radio. Unfortunate. Maybe Ted? Day 18. Ted, what did you get, Ted? You didn't get a radio. But there's one thing we need to do is use a radio. Yeah. Ted has safely returned from his voyage to the surface. Theater means actors, and where you find actors, you can easily run into mimes. And so we approached the theater on our tiptoes, but in the end, we decided our need for supplies was greater than our fear of mimes, so we bravely went in to explore. This must have been one boring play if the only props being used were bottles. The scene was practically filled with them. Thankfully, some had water in them. We half expected the theater cafeteria to be in a sorry state. Surprisingly, the atomic blast spared most of it, and we were able to admire their selection of foods. It was very vivid. Small, medium, or large cans of tomato soup. We felt large cans were meant for us. Of the many props this theater had to offer was a proper leather suitcase. We got rid of some of the costumes that were inside and dusted it off as good as new. Alright, we got a suitcase. It's pretty good. It's not bad. Hungry, tired, dehydrated. We're gonna send someone out tomorrow. It's been a while. We don't know much about what's happening on the surface. If we had a chance to tune into some emergency radio broadcasts and learn a thing or two. Day 19. Starving, starving, starving. Oh my gosh, every single one of them is starving. They say ignorance is bliss. Another day without any clue what's going on might not necessarily kill us. I think everyone's starving, right? We'll just give them all food just to be safe. Oh, only Timmy can go out. Only Timmy. Oh, geez. Okay. Fern, thank you. Okay, I guess we're sending Timmy out. I'm a little nervous. Day 20. Timmy went out to the wasteland. We don't know what we'll do if he doesn't come back. Parmesan, hello. Dehydrated. Okay, good. A young man paid us a visit today. He told us the story of his brave twin sister who went missing while spying in a nearby bandit camp. He said that while these circumstances are far from perfect, they were in fact meaning to contact us eventually and meet us. He believes his sister was discovered and is currently held captive in that camp. He has a few men, but he could use all the help he can get. Should we help him out? You're up, Mary Jane. You got this. Day 21. The young man was assisted by a group of other survivors, all armed but really friendly. We found the girl, threw her a weapon, and fought off the bandits guarding the exit. Siblings were happy to be reunited, but also very confused. Turns out the bandit leader is actually their father. Crazy small world we live in. Anyway, they were really thankful and promised to contact us again soon. Okay, good stuff. Tired, hungry. Everyone's doing good. Open in the name of freedom, came a shout from outside our door. We weren't sure who claimed to be representing freedom, but we could hear it was a group of people probably armed. Anyone who introduces themselves like that is probably planning to kill someone in the name of freedom. Should we open? Yes. The agent tube. Hello, welcome. Day 22. We regretted opening the door the minute we saw who was standing on the other side. Dark faces, rifles, and determined looks of a band of teenagers. We're doomed, we thought. Then, out of the blue, one of them asked if we're with the Reds. We never supported the Red Sox, so we confidently said that we weren't. The tension dropped immediately, and those nice young people gave us 2 bottles of water. They also told us to have no fear, since Wolverines are around. We're not sure what Wolverines have to do with all of this, but we took their word for it. Alright. Tired, hungry, fatigued. Dehydrated. We do have a ton of water. Hear that? Noises coming from below. This is probably the right time to check out the manhole in the corner, the one that's been locked tight ever since we got to the shelter. If we check this and it goes wrong, then someone's gonna get hurt. I'm afraid. But last time we got a map. Okay, I'm gonna check it. Day 23. Okay, no one got hurt. And we got a map! Oh, we did good! Amazing. We had a pirate cave right under our house. It was filled with treasure of sorts. Too bad we only had time to grab a map before the place collapsed. Luckily, it didn't have any impact on our shelter. Starving. The game is called 60 Seconds. We always steered away from casinos, gambling dens, and the like, so when a man came to our door and told us he used to be a gambler, we were suspicious. He invited us to play a game. He proposed a 2 water bottle bet and a card game of our choice. No, No. No. Absolutely not. Gambling's a terrible habit. What kind of example is that to set the kids? We need supplies, but we're not getting them like that. We'd sooner rob someone. We sent that man away. Good riddance. Good riddance. Alright, everyone looks good. We still don't have a radio, so I can't do this event. I think we're gonna have to rely on the twins saving us here, since we can't do any of the radio events. Day 25. Timmy! You're back! Why didn't you bring food, Timmy? If there's one thing we need to do, it's to use a radio on a regular basis. Yeah. We were so afraid for Timmy, but he came back from the wasteland and is safe with us now. Unfortunately, the search was futile.
Apollo, but I just banned you.
We gained nothing from this excursion. What? That's messed up. Pandas, welcome in. Oh my gosh. That's so messed up. We're running low on food. We felt we should do something about our interior decoration. The feng shui is really off in our fallout shelter. While we were moving things around, we found a secret door. What's behind it? There's only one way to find out. We're going in. Guns ablazing. Day 26. You still have the gun. What's the first thing to do when you open a door leading to a place you don't know? Open fire. Bam, bam. Our bullets struck the wall, and guess what? We hit a water pipe. We were able to fill a few water bottles with all the water that trickled from the bullet holes. Okay, we have tons of water. We have so much water. Oops. I don't know what to do with all this water. I'm gonna send Mary Jane out with both the luggage and the gas mask. Although, do we need to send her out with the gas mask? I don't feel like we do. Oh, I could send her out with the map. Have her go, like, right there. Right in the middle. Okay, I'll send her off with the map. Day 27. It looks so naked in here without the map. Mary Jane went outside. Let's hope she hurries back soon. Time to ration. Okay, everyone's doing good. Trader alert. Timmy's salvage comic books are mostly harmless science fiction pulp. However, some of them don't feature the brave Astro Citizen Program astronauts, but cosmonauts. That boy is eating up Soviet propaganda. What a disgrace. Should we banish Timmy to the wasteland for his traitorous ways and dispose of the blasphemous comics? No. We need Timmy alive. We need to do this challenge. Day 28. We graciously allowed Timmy to stay in the shelter despite his actions. We believe in the power of rehabilitation and second chances. Also, we're running out of toilet paper and these propaganda books will do nicely. Okay, good. Starvation. Oh man. Our family has been stuck down here for a while, and we're very worried this might have an adverse effect on Timmy's education. Can he even read anymore? Up there, he at least consumed a comic book or two a week. Now there's nothing. We need to give him something to read. No, we don't. No, we do not. Timmy doesn't need to read. Day 29. We don't need no education. The new world and schooling won't make any difference. It's all about who owns the most cans now. 1 can, 2 cans, 5 cans. Everyone's looking okay. The other day, we heard a quiet knock on our door, but when we opened, we only found a suitcase on the doorstep and there was no one around. It isn't signed, but it sure looks like it's meant for us. Should we check what's inside? Should we check what's inside the suitcase? I'm scared. I'm scared they get hurt or sick. Yeah, YOLO. Okay, we'll check. Please be good. Day 30. No one's sick yet. Oh, we were hoping it would be a bouquet of beautiful flowers, or maybe a box of fine Belgian chocolates, but apparently you can't have it all. We will put these items to good use anyway. We got a flashlight. That's not bad. That's not a bad thing. Thirsty, dehydrated. Oh, when we heard a knock on the door and decided to open, our heart rate always goes up a bit. Fortunately, this time, it wasn't some bloodthirsty raiders, but the brother and sister that we befriended some time ago. They're quite ambitious. Together with their group, they're trying to construct a few houses and make a small camp. If we have an axe, we could help them out with the construction. Okay, we're gonna give them our axe because we need them to save us. Day 31. It took a few hours, but we managed to chop everything they asked us to, and even a bit more. Everybody was really grateful, and we got a lot of friendly pats on the back. Helping people and working together sure is a nice feeling. We hope we get to visit our friends in the new home one day. I hope so too. Time to ration. She's hungry, okay. We still don't have a radio! As long as we have food and water, we can stay locked in, but we have to leave eventually. It would be good to head straight to safety instead of getting ourselves into more trouble, if that's possible in this situation. Our hope is that our brave soldiers will come to rescue us and take us to some well-hidden, well-stocked government shelter. Timmy had comics about those, so you know they must exist. All we need to do is make contact with the military. We can't. But we're doing good, I feel like. Minus not really having food. Day 32. If there's one thing we need to do, it's to use a radio on a regular basis to catch any emergency broadcast that might be transmitted in our area. It's either that, yeah. Starving. Our sorry excuse for a dinner was interrupted by a raspy voice coming from outside, saying, "Wanna buy a rock?" We calmed down when we realized the voice belonged to Old Man Jim, who used to live in our town. Well, at least we think he did. We just never quite figured out where he stayed. We should probably answer his question. It's impolite to keep people waiting like that. We're gonna get our lucky rock. Day 33. Oh, look! Mary Jane's back, and she brought no food, but she did bring a radio. We opened the door and greeted the old man with a smile. He was eager to show us his bag filled with a rich choice of rocks and convinced us to take one for free, for old time's sake. We agreed, carefully chose the best looking rock, and the man left. We can't complain, it's a good rock, really. Also, he claimed it brings luck. We'll see about that. Nothing made us happier than the sight of Mary Jane returning to the shelter from the surface. What was that? Is it a bird? Is it a stockbroker? Is it the bicycle repairman? No, it's the aid airdrop. That was an excellent time to leave the bunker in search of supplies. Our neighbors from the other shelter gave us a radio. They said they found it in one of the dropped crates, but they already had a working radio. Might sound paranoid, but we think someone followed us. Let's just hope this doesn't happen again. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear. We're gonna send out Ted next, I think. What's that glowing in your pocket, Timmy? Oh no, mutated ants. Their terrifying little mandibles almost gave Dolores a heart attack. She wants them out, but Timmy says it's the beginning of an atomic ant farm. One of them has to have it their way, but who? Dolores, the winner. We're not letting mutated ants into our house. Day 34. On the topic of Atomic Ant Farm, Dolores put her foot down several times. She swatted and stomped furiously with a look of glee on her face until all the insects were dealt with. Timmy was mortified. Okay, let's see. Hungry, thirsty, hungry. Oh no, MJ is starving? Timmy is starving. We need to make a choice for who goes outside. It's gonna be Ted. I'm gonna send him out, like, here. We don't have anything else, right? No harmonica? No harmonica. Okay, it's gonna be Ted. Oh, I wonder if it should be Dolores. No, it's fine. It'll be Ted. Day 35. Ted left for the surface. We hope he'll be back soon. Okay. Dolores. Hungry. Dehydrated. Okay, everyone's good. This is terrible. We can't sleep. We've been having problems with sleeping ever since we got down here, but now it's worse than ever. If we don't deal with this problem, we won't be able to cope with any other challenges that await us outside these thin, sheltered doors. I need a med kit, but it's disabled for this challenge. Day 36. Oh no! Mary Jane is crazy! And Timmy is crazy! Oh, this is bad. Bravely ignoring our symptoms, we tried to get at least an hour or two of sleep. No luck. We're even more tired than we were, and there are other problems we will need to face soon. Let's just hope our yawning will be enough to scare raiders away or save us from radiation sickness. Oof. And she's starving. Oh no. Dolores is starving. Oh no. Peculiar. It seems that the whole shelter has been shaking every couple of minutes, and it feels like it's getting stronger every time this happens. Here it comes again, and it's way worse. It's an earthquake. Hold on to something. Radio, flashlight, or gas mask? I feel like we don't need the radio because we're not gonna go with the army route. Like, we're in day 36 and we just got a radio. Maybe the gas mask? Yeah, I feel like the gas mask might be the most useful. Let's do that. Day 37. Jeez. It broke both of those? Oh my gosh. We got to the gas mask in time just before it was about to get smashed by jumping pieces of furniture. That was one hell of a quake. Let's try to stay positive. This was hardly anything compared to the nuke that dropped recently. You know the one, right? Okay. Starvation. Have some water. Okay. Ted, hurry. There's never a good time to go out into the radioactive wasteland, but it seems this will become a necessity in the new world of ours. We thought it would be a good idea to make this happen sooner rather than later and planned a trip outside. Before we could make the third step beyond the shelter doors, an unknown creature started growling at us in the darkness. We had only moments to decide what to do. Oh, that's gonna be the dog. We're not gonna do anything. Day 38. Ryan, thank you for the heart on TikTok. I appreciate it. We did nothing. We felt it was too risky to face whatever horror awaited in the shadows. We did what any sane person would do. We shut the door. The creature was gone the next morning. Okay. Oh no, Mary Jane is starving too. We lost our radio, so we're not using that. Day 39. This is... Ted is back. He's sick. And he didn't bring any food. Ted, why? If there's one thing we need to do is use a radio. Ted has safely returned from his voyage to the surface. We set off on an expedition to the nearby zoo we used to visit on the weekends. We're happy to report it was a productive supply run, as well as an educational trip. We saw pterodactyls, chimpandeers, porcupine, a small army of cat roaches, and other majestic creatures that have emerged among the post-nuclear fauna. The marine life section had collapsed, turning into a radioactive pond in the middle of the zoo, filled with creatures like piranhas and sea ponies. In a half-destroyed aquarium control room, we found an undamaged cupboard with some supplies. We made it our way to the African section and admired an atomic okapi. We're not sure if it's mutated or not. It already looked weird as hell before. We scared off a group of them and found something stashed at the back of their enclosure. We lost the suitcase. Excuse me. We literally have no food at all. We have no food. And people are starving. Mary Jane insists she doesn't feel complete without her musical instrument. If she hit it well, maybe her tuba is still somewhere in the ruins of our house. A reminder of her hobbies and what life used to be might cheer her up a bit and make this situation easier for her. Should we let her out for a quick look around the house? Yeah, go for it. Please find food. Please find food. Good night, Bryn. Please find food. Mary Jane got very excited when we agreed to let her look for her tuba. She said if she can't find the instrument, she'll settle for anything else she can find, like some sheet music. We sure hope the tuba didn't make it. We're pretty sure we prefer radio static or even the sweet sound of silence. Okay. Mary Jane is out. Everyone is starving, and I'm giving them water every day in the hopes of staving their starvation. Our friends are back, and somehow it's not a surprise that they need our assistance yet again. The siblings were thrilled to announce that the camp has been built and only one small issue remains: a huge nest of mutated cockroaches. They tried to make them go away peacefully, but so far the roaches are refusing to cooperate. An eviction notice simply won't do. They will have to be dealt with in a more violent manner. Okay, we'll give them our bug spray. Maybe they come back quickly to let us into their village. Mary Jane's back. Still starving. And Dolores is sick. The roaches proved to be reasonable. They responded to violence by moving out. They didn't even put up much of a fight. Maybe they were peaceful? Who cares? The camp is now ready to live in, and we hope our friends will enjoy their new insect-free home. Mary Jane returned with nothing. Damn it. Oh no, Dolores is about to die. Oh no. Oh no. Everyone's starving. I don't know what to do. Judging by the sound of gunfire and screams, it seems like a band of thugs have taken control of the area. Going out could be very risky. We might send someone out tomorrow. And... just so annoying. Okay. Yesterday during charades, we learned that Mary Jane doesn't know how to spell... Oh no, we're not going to teach Mary Jane anything. Anti-disestablishmentarianism? And it has left Dolores sorely disappointed. She insists on home, or rather, shelter schooling Mary Jane a little. No. No school. No school. We disagree. Oh no, Dolores! RIP! Okay. Mary Jane made a real scene, complaining that Dolores would never be happy, even if both of her children became president, won Nobel Prizes, and simultaneously became the first people on the moon. Dolores begs to differ. She said she would at least be a little content in this scenario. RIP Dolores. I'm gonna give everyone water again. This is a good day to go outside, stretch a bit, get some fresh toxic air, maybe scavenge a thing or two. We could use some extra supplies. That is, if we want to survive. I don't feel like I can send Timmy. I think Timmy's gonna die out there. I don't think we can send Timmy. Day 43. We just have to wait. We just have to wait. Ted looks very weak. If he doesn't eat today, it might end really badly. I know. I know. Oh my gosh, I feel like the kids aren't gonna last much longer. Mary Jane is pulling Timmy's hair and calling him a radioactive poopy butt, while Timmy is furiously kicking her shins, insisting she is a mutant booger. Madness. Nobody knows what set this fight off, but one of the kids must be in the right? But which one? Timmy. Cyber, nice to see you. The end. It wasn't a good run. Oh no, Timmy ran away and Ted. Damn it. Timmy is gone. The struggle. Okay, we're gonna try this one more time. I don't know how many times we've tried this challenge. And I don't remember if we got close in this one. We're gonna try it again, okay? I know, I was so close to the ending. So close to the ending. I think if we could just have lasted a few more days, we would have made it. Okay, we're trying it again. Scout's honor. One more time on this challenge. Day 1. It could have been worse, surely. At least we're all here, but what happens if one of us gets radiation poisoning or an injury? What will we do then without medical supplies? Boy Scout Bible was lost to the blast as well. If no other scouts made it, Timmy may be the only person in the wasteland who ever took a survival class. And we used to make fun of him for it. Well, we're not laughing now. Little Timmy needs to be protected at all costs. Keep dreaming about those little things we did back in the day when there weren't as many bombs falling down. Not on our heads, anyway. Thank you for all the follows on TikTok, guys. I appreciate it. Living in the past is not wise in our current situation. We need to think of today and tomorrow. Okay, they're all good. We're gonna send... I don't know who we'll send out first. We stumbled upon a weird signal when changing radio frequencies. We're pretty sure that behind the layers of terrible static and screams we could hear a voice. A voice speaking in a foreign language. Oh dear. There's an ice cream truck outside. That's weird. Oh dear, what if it's the Soviets? We should probably listen to it, but what about the children? Day 3. We were relieved at first when we figured out it wasn't... Oh. We were relieved at first when we figured out it wasn't the Soviets we heard. Turned out it was Canadians, which isn't that much better. Either way, they're foreigners and we couldn't understand what they were saying. Not a word. How disappointing. Lol. Okay. I'm gonna send out Timmy first again. Because I'm afraid if I don't send him out first and something happens to the gas mask, then we're gonna send him out without the gas mask and then he gets sick. So we'll send him with the gas mask. Yeah, getting mutant MJ is hard, and I'm not gonna necessarily go out of my way to allow radioactive bugs into our basement because we're doing a challenge. If it happens, and that's great. But the chances of bad things happening are higher than her mutating. Timmy went out to the wasteland. We don't know what we'll do if he doesn't come back. Okay, they're all dehydrated, but we'll wait till tomorrow. Whoever designed this fallout shelter was a genius, but we can't really tell if that green stuff dripping from the pipe is an included feature. We should probably try doing something about it with whatever we brought down here. We don't have anything. So, gooey green in the shelter. Day 5. We couldn't figure it out, so we just assumed that's what a regular pipe would do in the event of a nuclear apocalypse and decided to ignore it. We've been feeling a bit funny today, though. Probably no connection to the pipe, none whatsoever. I'll get water today. As we were considering alternatives to the canned soup diet, a sudden knock at the door broke our line of thought. It turned out we were visited by a band of survivors who were in pretty bad shape. All they wanted was to get something to drink, a bite to eat, or at least clean bandages and medicine to attend to their wounded. I'm giving them food again. I don't know if it's good or not. Day 6. Oh no, they didn't give us anything. Our visitors had problems finding enough words to express their gratitude. Many tears were shed, smiles and hugs exchanged, and they wished us all the best. It's a great feeling to be helping someone out. They left soon after to seek shelter in the ruins of our town. We hope they make it out there. They didn't give us anything. We just lost food. Hey, Daniel. Okay, everyone's doing good, I think. If there's one sure way to get our attention, it's definitely banging on our shelter door. Whoever it is, they're quite persistent. They've been at it for the past 5 minutes. Should we open? Should we open? And thank you guys for the follows on TikTok. And B, thank you for the heart. I appreciate it. I'd say yes. Okay, we'll open it. Maybe it's the twins, right? Day 7. I knew we were gonna get sick. Oh man, that's no good. Opening that hatch was a bit risky. It seems it gave us some awful sickness. That coughing is driving us crazy. Who was at the door? We don't even find out who it was? Did we just get sick and nothing else? That's crazy. That's crazy. That radio of ours has been silent for the past few hours. We need our news, we need our music. We all agree on that, and it's refusing to cooperate. We need to meddle with it until it works. I'm gonna say yes. I usually don't, but I'm gonna say yes, and hopefully they get good news. Day 8. They broke it! They broke the radio. Well, that didn't go so well, and we broke the damn thing. Technology changes so fast these days, it's hard to keep up. Who needs a radio anyways? Oh, man. What's that sound? A galloping horse? We rushed to the door and were greeted by 2 men dressed like they'd come from a medieval fair. We identified the source of the sound. One of them was holding 2 rocks and hitting them against each other constantly, while the other was skipping and pretending to be a rider. They said they're looking for some antique cup, but they'd got lost and they would be most grateful if we could let them check our map, provided we have one. We don't have one. Damn. Although we tried to decline politely, the guests were clearly offended. They galloped away, waving their wooden swords and screaming something about cutting down shrubberies. Absolutely crazy. Yeah, it's crazy, all right. He's dehydrated. This is gonna be a bad run, guys. I don't know what to say. Ted is sick. We gotta give him food. A few more hours of coughing and we'll get used to it. Our ventilation fans have halted and no fresh air seems to be circulating through the shelter. We have to fix it before we suffocate like rats trapped by a professional and very cruel rat catcher. We use the flashlight here. Day 10. Okay, at least they didn't break the flashlight. The obvious thing to do when a vent is blocked is to check what's blocking it. However, when you shine your flashlight on a hive of mutated insects, things usually go from bad to worse. Oh no! The angry hive is gone, but the insects did some biting before they fled. Ted is in danger. He's not doing well. At all. Not at all. Oh, this is so bad. We decided to have some fun today and play a game or two. The first one was picking the game we are going to play. This took most of the day, and we still haven't made up our minds. Okay, Timmy's back. Day 11. The gas mask is broken! Timmy. We played hide and seek. The longest round we were able to play lasted for around 10 seconds, and that was only because the lights went out for a moment. We were so afraid for Timmy, but he came back from the wasteland and is safe with us now. Who would have thought wooden furniture could be so durable? In the ruins of one of the town's buildings, we saw a desk and several bookshelves. We soon realized these are the remains of the local public library, so we went between the rubble to investigate. Under the librarian's table, we found a lunchbox and some food in it. We wonder what could have possibly prevented her from eating her lunch. The collapsed ceiling might have taken her appetite away. Under the debris, we found some water bottles. They're a bit dusty, but the liquid inside looks clean enough. Damn it, our gas mask was damaged during the expedition. Ted is still sick. Alright. I think I'm gonna send out Mary Jane next. Something's missing. Let's see. Fan hum, check. Strange noises in our pipes, check. Hellish yells outside, check. Oh, Dolores hasn't spoken for a while now. That's it, and it's really strange. Talking to her would be a good idea. Day 12. Talking to Dolores helped resolve some of her issues and doubts. She feels better now. Okay. Let's go ahead and... Are you still sick? He's still sick. I'll give him food again. Some of us are keener to go outside than others. Either way, it's time to choose the most able and responsible person for the quest to gather more supplies. Dolores or MJ? Maybe Dolores, and then we'll send MJ out. I don't trust either of them. They're both bad. Day 13. Dolores is on her way to the surface. Let's hope she'll make it back safe and sound. Dehydrated, hurt sick. Dehydrated. Everyone's dehydrated today. We'd thought phone calls were a thing of the past after the atomic bomb obliterated everything in our little town. However, a phone booth on our street survived the bombing somehow. It seems it's ringing right now. We should send someone to answer it. You got this, Ted. Day 14. Still sick. When we answered the phone, we could clearly hear a gasp of relief from the caller. They introduced themselves as survivors from a nearby town of Hill Valley. We started exchanging information when the call was cut short. Something must have gone wrong on their side. We hope they will get back to us. We can't do this because we don't have a radio, so we can't listen to the radio for any governmental callings. Day 15. Ted is still sick? I've definitely given him food for more than 5 days. But guys, I think we have to let go of Ted. He's wasting our resources. If there's one thing we need to do, it's use a radio on a regular basis, right? I can't do anything about his wounds. Ted and Mary Jane have been butting heads lately. Today they got into an argument about movie characters specifically. Oh, specifically, who would win in an ultimate battle? Mutated Godzilla or mutated King Kong? It's a tricky one for sure, and the debate is heated. Who will come out on top? I'm just going to choose MJ for fun, just to see. Day 16. Mary Jane objectively won the debate with the sheer volume of her voice. A few hours into the shouting, Ted was begging her to stop, complaining about a nauseating headache. Mary Jane was satisfied, Ted less so. Ted is still alive somehow, but not for long. And we can't listen to the radio again. Put him in the larder? Is that what you're saying? In the what? They say ignorance is bliss. Another day without any clue what's going on might not necessarily kill us. Oops. I'm not gonna give him water because he's dying. He's dying no matter what. There's nothing we can do to help him. We always steered away from casinos, gambling dens, and the like, so when a man came to our door and told us he used to be a gambler, we were suspicious. He invited us to play a game. He proposed a 2 water bottle bet and a card game of our choice. We don't have cards, so we cannot play. Day 18. Ted, rip. I wasted too much food on him. Gambling is a terrible habit. What kind of example is that to set the kids? We need supplies, but we're not getting them like that. We'd sooner rob someone. Right. So easy to escalate. Silly arguments in close quarters doesn't help. We were chatting and then suddenly we were fighting and fighting. Let's just hope we'll get over this soon. Rip Ted, man. F in the chat for Ted. Day 19. Enough arguing. There are more important things to worry about. Hungry. They're okay. Surviving down here is no walk in the park. It won't get easier. We're hopeful this will blow over soon and life will be back to what it used to be. Or else we might face dangers we've never dreamt of. Day 20. Oh, Dolores. Dolores. No food? What did you bring back? It's hard not to worry considering our current situation. Some days we're still struggling to deal with the shelter life, but we can't lose. We were glad to see Dolores come back from the wasteland. She brought water. Why do they only bring water back? During our expedition, we stumbled across a half-ruined wall with some half-burnt painting on it. We quickly realized we found the ruins of our local museum. Normally, we would never enter an establishment like that without a ticket, but desperate times call for desperate measures. We jumped over the turnstile without not looking back. In front of the museum canteen, we found a box with some water bottles in it. It was probably left there by some delivery company. That delivery company is probably out of business now. Our guess is it was blown out of the market. The gift shop was in a sorry state, but while it's still standing, the whole place was flooded with souvenirs and junk, or both. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference. The only useful thing we found was a padlock that was securing the safe behind the counter. The safe itself was empty, of course. Alright. She brought back 2 bottles of water and a padlock. Legendary. Yeah, this round really was... It was bad. And 2 of them are starving. There's just no way. I'm gonna... You know what? I'm gonna just risk it all. I'm gonna risk it all. Okay, we're gonna risk everything and just speed run and see how far we get. I sent Timmy out to go check for coffee. I don't think he got anything. Volunteer came back empty-handed. Okay. Oh no, and now Timmy's starving. Okay, I'm gonna send MJ out. Ted, my beloved. Rip Ted. Okay, let's see. Mary Jane went outside. Time to ration. I'm just gonna give Timmy water every day. We've just had such bad luck. Another radio event, which we cannot engage with. Day 23. There's one thing we need to do. It's use a radio on a regular basis. Right. Found an anonymous note next to our shelter door. Whoever wrote it requests that we send one representative to a meeting tonight. Yeah, Dolores. Go for it. Day 24. It's true, it's all true. There really are others just like us. We arrived at the rendezvous unarmed and on time, and we were greeted by a friendly-looking group of survivors. That's the twins. Do we make it to the twins is the question. Probably not. There isn't a lot of space down here and we can smell everything. When one of the wall bricks got loose, it revealed a hole. Let's look in the hole. We have nothing left to lose. Day 25. Oh, we got a soup can from it. We looked into the hole fearing something might come at us with claws or fangs. We got the soup can. So now both of them can eat. That's good. And oh no! Timmy is sick. This is really bad. Our ammunition is missing. We'll look for it. Day 26. Mary Jane came back with no food. First thing we found was a forgotten deck of cards. And the ammo was recovered. Nothing made us happier than the sight of Mary Jane. Our house wasn't the only one to suffer. Most of the neighborhood was destroyed by the blast. The street was completely covered with piles of rubble, chunks of wood, and roof tiles. A rare passerby in a gas mask can occasionally be seen from a distance, scavenging for supplies. It appears that Mr. Jenkins, from down the road, was brewing his own moonshine. We discovered a few bottles with labels that suggested a high percentage of alcohol, but the stuff tasted like water, so we assume he failed. Or did he? She only brought back a bottle of water. Just one bottle. That's wild. That's wild. We have to send Dolores out next. Something's been making a lot of noise. Since dawn, we couldn't sleep. Coming from under the floor. We're gonna go check. We're gonna check with the axe. What's... Day 27.
Follow, but I just banned you.
Did anyone get hurt? Timmy, no! Timmy is hurt. There's no way. Timmy got hurt. Kel, thank you for the follow. This is so bad, guys. I don't know what to say. I don't even know what to say. I don't know. We've had bad luck. We've just had bad luck on these runs. Okay, Dolores is on her way to the surface. We have no food left. We'd planned to go to Niagara Falls and see those beautiful waterfalls. We never expected to get a waterfall of our very own in our shelter. Right now, it seems that half a dozen pipes burst and that all the water is pouring into our bunker. We need to save our supplies. All we have is cards. All we have is cards. Okay. We're all about survivor and poker games.
Thank you for the follow, but I just banned you.
Tox, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Welcome in. I'm gonna give them both water again. I don't know what else to do. And we can't use our radio here, so rip. Day 30. Day 30. Yep, we need to use a radio on a daily basis. Water and water. Mary Jane was injured on her last expedition. She didn't mention it to us and we didn't notice. It wasn't a problem until just now. It seems her injury got infected and she's in bad shape. We must help her. I guess we'll help her. I guess. Like, I don't... Day 31. Dolores, hurry back, please! Mary Jane got the wrong idea. No, we cauterized her wound, but she's still starving. They're both still starving. I'm not giving this guy anything. It just keeps getting worse. I know. Day 32. As a rule, we don't trust door-to-door salesmen. Yeah, exactly. Have this water. He's in agony. Never a good time to go. Oh, this is gonna be the dog. Okay, we'll use the flashlight on the dog. Day 33. You believe this run will be our finest hour? We decided to check what's coming for us with our flashlight. Guess what? It was a dog. The poor thing seemed tired, so we let it stay with us for the night. The next morning, we opened the door to let it out. It still hasn't returned. Hopefully it will come back later. I'll give them water again. The siblings are back, but we don't have a map for them to use. It's cursed. This run is cursed, guys. It's cursed. There's no set time on how many days we need to last. It's more like you need to complete things in order to get rescued, and we haven't been able to do anything. Sadly, we couldn't help our friends this time. They were a bit disappointed but accepted our decision. We wished them luck and left them to continue their search. Mary Jane ran away because we didn't have food for her. And I think Timmy is next. Timmy's gonna be running away next. We're gonna go ahead and raid the secret door. See if he... yeah. Timmy ran away. MJ ran away and Timmy ran away. All she brought back was water. Timmy found 2 water and Dolores found 2 water and a gas mask. No food. Okay, wait. We're gonna try it one more time. We're gonna try this challenge one more time because I just have a feeling that we can't have this bad of luck 4 times in a row. It can't be this bad 4 times in a row. Yeah, the RNG really is not in our favor. Okay, what do we got? What do we have? We have a radio. We have a gun, briefcase, gas mask. We don't have bug spray or ammo, but we do have a flashlight in the axe and cards. Okay. Everyone's looking good. Thought it'd be a great idea to have some role-playing fun and create our own shelter theater group. We called it the Thunderdome. We spent the rest of the day trying to write a script for our performance. We almost got into a fight over it and decided that maybe it would be best to play something simpler. This is the worst I've seen your runs go. That's how I feel. Like, we've had such bad luck. Such bad luck. We decided to act out scenes from our favorite movies to amuse ourselves, at least for a moment. For some reason, every time we picked a new scene, we ended up with one from a Humphrey Bogart film. Everyone's doing fine. You know what? I'm gonna send Ted out first this time. It's Mary Jane's birthday. We're gonna show her the cards as a gift. Day 3. No one's crazy yet. Mary Jane loves cards. We thought she might get herself busy with solitaire, but she started doing card readings. Divination or not, if we don't figure out why the world has gone to hell, maybe she will. Okay? Okay, Ted. You know what? I'm gonna send him out with the luggage and the gas mask. There you go, Ted. You got this. I believe. Please, Ted, we're begging you. Ted left for the surface. We hope he'll be back soon. Okay. They'll get water tomorrow. Mary Jane didn't utter a single word today. This is very odd. Maybe someone should find out what's going on with her. Day 5. The game is called 60 Seconds. Nothing solves problems better than an honest conversation over a hot beverage. We don't have the latter, but talking alone seems to do the trick. Okay, let's go ahead and give them all water today. What's that sound? A galloping horse? We rushed to the door and were greeted by 2 men, dressed like they'd come from a medieval fair. We identified the source of the sound. One of them was holding 2 rocks and hitting them against each other constantly, while the other was skipping and pretending to be a rider. They said they're looking for some antique cup, but they'd got lost and would be most grateful if we would let them check our map, provided we have one. But we don't have one. So, day 6. Although we tried to decline politely, the guests were clearly offended. They galloped away, waving their wooden swords and screaming something about cutting down shrubberies. Absolutely crazy. Agree. Tox, thank you so much for the Prime sub. I appreciate it. Thank you. We've been wondering what happened to Uncle Brian. He should have been far from where the bombs fell, but no one knows for sure. It would be great to find out. He always looked on the bright side of life, so maybe we should too, but it's not easy. Say, didn't we have a photo of him tucked away in one of the books at home? We don't have the book anywhere. Day 7. And so we're left with no photos, no news, and no happy thoughts. The world is too cruel. I feel like Ted should be back soon. We found some weird mushrooms growing on one of the walls. Food shortage is no laughing matter, so maybe it would be a good idea to grab a mushroom bite or 2. What's the worst thing that can happen? Pork, thank you for the resub on Twitch as well. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for subbing again. It's very helpful. And thank you guys for the follows on TikTok. Should we eat the mushrooms? Yeah, the game is on Steam. Should we eat the mushrooms? Sometimes they get sick, sometimes they don't. Don't risk it. Hey, Maisie. Eat it in honor of Ted. I'm scared. I think we shouldn't risk it either, because we don't have... there's no med kits in this challenge. I want to, but I don't want to get them sick yet. They aren't desperate yet? True, true. We will not make them eat them yet. Jacob, thanks for gifting a sub. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you guys for the support. Seriously, it means a lot. Thank you. We may be hungry, but there are just some things we will never eat. Wait. Napa Static! Thank you for subbing! Oh my god, thank you guys. Thank you so much. Your streams are so fun to watch and you respond to comments. I try to when I can. We may be hungry, but yeah. So they're not even eating the fungus. They're fine. Timmy's starving already? We'll give Timmy food tomorrow. When we opened the bunker door this morning to let in some fresh radioactive air, we discovered a small suitcase on our doorstep. There was no note on it, and the neighborhood seemed empty. Should we take a look inside? The game is really tempting us. Should we take a look? What type of soup should I get for dinner? Is that even a question? Tomato. What's the worst that can happen? They get sick. Okay, we'll open it. We will open it. Hold on. Bum, bum, bum. Day 9. It was an innocent-looking bottle of water, so we took a sip. We thought we got lucky, but it was all a lie. Either that water was irradiated or it was some kind of biological weapon. It made us all feel pretty sick. Timmy. No, not Timmy. Timmy, no! Damn it. We had thought phone calls were a thing of the past after the atomic bomb obliterated everything in our little town. However, a phone booth on our street survived the bombing somehow. It seems it's ringing right now. We should send someone to answer it. Timmy, you got this. When we answered the phone, we could clearly hear a gasp of relief from the caller. They introduced themselves as survivors from a nearby town of Hill Valley. We'd started exchanging information when the call was cut short. Something must have gone wrong on their side. We hope they will get back to us. Okay, we're gonna have to feed Timmy every day. And they both need stuff. We're not big fans of our strange-smelling shelter, but when we started to smell something burning, we quickly realized how much we prefer the nothing is on fire scent it had before. A fire. We need to put it out and save our supplies. We don't have time to save them all. What do we save? Radio. Radio. Ty, hello. Ted's back. Oh, this is good. Oh, Ted, you legend. Ted brought us food. We were able to put out the fire and nothing seems to be damaged, at least not very badly. Let's just hope this doesn't happen again, or we might need to call the firemen. Are there even any firemen left? Ted safely returned. The Silent Wasteland has at least one resident who managed quite well. It was a proud-looking monkey. We had no idea where it came from. The Sioux, maybe? It seemed very friendly. After getting a few pats on the back and playing fetch, it started following us. While we explored one of the streets, our monkey companion ran away, only to come back moments later carrying a can of food. He couldn't open it himself, but it was happy to share it with us. At one point during our expedition, the monkey started making weird sounds and digging in front of us with a stick. A quick investigation revealed a few bottles of water. No one even tried to open them. The same couldn't be said about those bottles of booze lying next to them. All right. That's good. That's good. How are you still starving? I fed you. I fed you, Dolores. Okay, our neighborhood is still highly radioactive. Right. It's been a while. We don't know much about what's going on the surface. If we only had a chance to tune into some emergency radio broadcasts and learn a thing or two. Let's go ahead and do that. Thank you for the hype train on Twitch, guys. I really appreciate it. And thank you for all the follows on TikTok as well. Thank you, guys. We were able to get a weak signal and tap into the government's emergency announcement service. And guess what? Great news. The fallout outside has mostly gone. It would be much safer to travel on the surface now. Okay, good stuff. Starving. Salsa, thank you for the 200 bits. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. We're gonna feed Timmy again. This is the third day we're feeding him, I think. Let's go ahead and send out... Let's send out Dolores. You know what? I'm gonna send out Mary Jane next. No, I'm gonna send out Dolores. Okay, we're sending out Dolores. Please, Dolores, please, I'm begging you. Begging to please bring back stuff. Dolores is on her way to the surface. Let's hope she'll make it back safe and sound. Dehydrated. Okay. We're either going crazy or this entire shelter is crawling with little insects, or worse. It's worse. They're spiders, and not some miniature ones, but huge, furry, and very creepy beasts. We've got to do something about them. Well, we got hands. Day 14. Someone's knocking. We decided we could get rid of those spiders with our bare hands, feet, and whatever other body parts we could use for the lethal anti-spider attacks. Unfortunately, we've underestimated their chances. They're really fast. All we achieved was getting tired. Maybe we'll have more luck next time. Tired. Dehydrated. Okay. I'm gonna hit 10K soon. That would be effing awesome. That would be awesome. To get into TikTok's like creator program thing or whatever, you have to have 50,000 followers on TikTok. It's pretty crazy. So thank you guys for all the follows. I appreciate it. We were about to finish our dinner, if you can call it that, when we heard someone knocking on the door. It seems to be a trader who's very interested in ammunition. How about that? I don't have ammo. We got no ammo. We could tell the stranger was disappointed, but that was none of our business. If ever was a time to get used to life being disappointing, the end of the world is probably it. Right. Timmy's still sick. This has to be the last day we give him food, right? Will I be able to receive gift subs at 10K? Can you do gift subs on TikTok? Is that a thing? I don't know. If there's anyone who can rescue us from this hellish situation, it's our government. You can badmouth them all you want, but that probably means you're either a naysayer or a commie. We're good citizens. We've been paying our taxes regularly, so we're sure Uncle Sam is coming to get us. Well, except that one time when... never mind. The government people are coming, and we should keep our ears and eyes open for any sign of them. You've gifted subs in another stream? I don't know. I have no idea. I'll have to look into that. You can't? Day 16. We made contact. The military is out there and they're coming for us. All we need to do now is wait patiently. The soldier with the boring voice was very specific about this. Help is on the way. We just need to wait for further instructions and keep our radio in working order. That's the hard part. A working order radio. Timmy, how are you still sick? I've given you food for years. I don't understand. When conducting our daily supply count, we've noticed that a soup can was missing. We're absolutely sure it was there just yesterday. That can only mean one thing. We have a soup thief among us. Now we just need to figure out who the culprit is. I'm gonna say Ted. Yeah, we're gonna blame Ted. Day 17. Oh, this is the neutral one. Looks like we just made a mistake when counting and started pointing fingers instead of making sure the can was actually missing. Mediac, thank you. The kids take 10 days? Oof. Oof. I didn't skip feeding him. At least not that I remember. I think I've fed him every day since he's been sick. I think. Dehydrated, thirsty, hungry, sick, thirsty. There's an armed and dangerous woman outside. Fortunately, she's out of ammo. She tells us she hunts the wild beasts of the waste, and right now she's on a trail of a giant mutated spider. We're pretty sure she's lost her mind. What are you gonna do with that spider, lady? Put it on a leash? She promises that if we help her, she will return the favor another day. We don't have ammo. This woman says she hunts mostly for food. Clearly she's an uncivilized savage. Delicious soup is what decent people eat these days. We were not amused and didn't give her anything. Mean. We're kind of the savages here. Both Mary Jane and Timmy are eyeing one of the remaining soup cans in a very, very disturbing way. Now it looks like they're going to duel over it using forks they found in the shelter. This may get bloody. Shall we stop them? Yeah, stop them. I can't. Dolores is back? Looks like she brought a map, but she broke the gas mask. Oh no! Did I not stop them? Did I hit the wrong button there? We decided to watch and enjoy what sick entertainment this was. The can soon found its way to the ground and was spilled over the floor. No! Dolores came back. The nearby docks housed some fancy-looking boats. One of them managed to survive the tidal wave caused by the atomic blast. Well, kinda. We landed on our neighbor's house and it looked worth checking out. Since the ocean's pretty salty, keeping a supply of drinkable water on board was a pretty reasonable precaution to take. Now it's reasonable for us to take it all with us. One of the cabins was filled with maps, binoculars, and some technical gadgets. Most of them looked useless to us, save for a map with a local area. It will definitely be useful. I hit the X. Our gas mask was damaged. I'm so mad. I thought I hit the don't fight. This is really bad. No one is in a state to go out. This is so bad. Josh, thank you for the heart on TikTok.
Thank you for the follow, but I just banned you.
Speedy, thank you for the follow. You were like, X, don't fight. That's why, I think that's what I thought. We found an anonymous note next to our shelter door. Whoever wrote it requests that we send one representative to a meeting. Okay, we're gonna send Timmy. Timmy, you got this. I don't know why my RNG is so bad. I don't understand. The meeting was organized by the twin siblings, who took it upon themselves to scout the remains of the city, looking for trustworthy and decent people. They seemed honest about their intentions, and we're more than happy to meet them again. They said they know where to find us, and they're going to contact us if they need some help. Okay. Oh boy, this is not great. Timmy is still sick. That was the last of our food. No one can go out. No one can go out. Ted still hasn't recovered his energy. Dehydrated, starving, dehydrated. There's no more food to give Timmy and he's still sick. I'm wondering if, like, you can't cure them if they get sick in this run. It seems like... Timmy claimed he couldn't sleep last night due to Ted's loud, incessant snoring. Ted angrily retaliated by making quips about the size of Timmy's ears, which enraged Timmy even more. He's desperate for a solution. What can be done about this? Suitcase. Suitcase it up. Day 22. Little Timmy squeezed almost perfectly into our old suitcase where he dozed off. Whatever noises Ted might have been making, the sturdy suitcase proved almost soundproof, and Timmy finally got a good night's sleep. But he's still sick. Starving. Dehydrated. Why am I picking on Timmy? Timmy, you're going out, man. You're going out, Timmy, with nothing. Good luck. He's not coming back. Day 23. We don't know what we'll do if Timmy doesn't come back. We'll just lose. Okay, we're gonna give the doctor people a water. Maybe they give us some food? Day 24. A bottle of relatively clean water is the closest we will ever get to hydrogen peroxide. The guests were grateful anyway. Oh no, Dolores is starving too. This is really bad. We stumbled upon a weird signal when changing radio frequencies. We're pretty sure that behind layers of terrible static and screams, we could hear a voice speaking in a foreign language. Oh dear, what if it's the Soviets? We should probably listen to it, but what about the children? We're gonna listen. Day 25. Oh no, Ted is sick now? We were relieved at first when we figured out it wasn't Soviets we heard. Turned out it was Canadians, which isn't that much better. Either way, they're foreigners and we couldn't understand what they were saying. Not a word. How disappointing. Oh, this is awful. This is really bad. I'll try to keep Dolores alive. We were able to catch the military broadcast again. This time they're asking us to get out with a flashlight and signal to their plane after it gets dark. If all goes well, they'll be able to find us. Sounds like we'll be leaving soon. Ted! Damn it. This is really bad, guys. Hey, Ninja. Hey, Dolon. Everything was going as planned, but then the flashlight stopped working. We were lucky to get it fixed just in time to hear the distant roar of the plane's engines. We're pretty sure the pilot saw us. Let's see if they get back to us. Rip Ted!
Thank you for the follow, but I just banned you.
Kai, thank you for the follow. Oh man, this is... big yikos. I don't think I want either of these things. I'm not trading. Is Timmy still alive? I mean, we should find out soon. We'll find out soon. And thank you for the follows on TikTok, guys. Although the girls are very brave to walk around the wasteland like that, sadly, they didn't have anything of interest to us, so we declined their offer. Okay. Dolores, please stay alive. Today during breakfast, we were startled when our map slid off the wall. We checked the nails holding it, but they were all firmly in place. It could be a poltergeist. Maybe we need to perform an exorcism and get rid of it. Anyway, in the wall behind the map, we discovered some sort of safe. We're curious as to what treasure might be inside. Should we open it? Yes. Day 28. Oh. Timmy is back. Timmy! Timmy's back, okay? He's still sick. We're not sure how or why the map just decided to slide off the wall, but we're lucky that it happened. Inside the dusty safe, we found some supplies. We were so afraid for Timmy, but he came back from the wasteland and is safe with us now. We decided to finally check what we can find between the rubble in our own backyard. Our poor lawns and flowers, once the object of desire of the whole neighborhood, now reduced to nothing more than radioactive ashes covered by debris. There really isn't much left here. The only tree that's left is completely burnt down. In a hollow area inside the dead husk, some mutated three-tailed squirrels made their home. They're pretty good at collecting stuff. Hope they don't mind us borrowing a few things. We used to barbecue here almost every weekend. The barbecue itself somehow found its way onto a power line in front of our house, and it's unreachable. Our garden table is mostly destroyed under bits and pieces of charred wood. We found a few things that could prove useful. Okay, a lock? The garden still has 2 walls left, but most things inside are gone. Not even the bicycles made it through the blast, but weirdly enough, the basket installed on top of them did. We found some leftover supplies from our last bicycle trip. Okay, we got water and food, so that's good. That's good. Everyone's starving, so we'll just feed everyone. Wasteland is no match for Mary Jane. We're gonna send out Mary Jane next. Send Timmy with the checkerboard. I don't think I can. The siblings kept their word and visited us again with a request. Seeing as they're slowly running out of space in their tent, their group is attempting to build a small camp for themselves. They already gathered some resources, but they need someone to help them chop wood and build houses. Sounds good. Okay. Wait, how did you get sick? How did Dolores get sick? It took a few hours, but we managed to chop everything they asked us to, and even a bit more. Everybody was really grateful, and we got a lot of friendly pats on the back. Helping people and working together sure is a nice feeling. We hope we get to visit our friends in the new home one day. Oh no. What happened, Dolores? Oof. Everyone's still starving. We've been preparing for this expedition since yesterday and feel ready to go right now. Mary Jane. I'm not gonna give her anything. She's going. Timmy is sick too. Marceline Vamp Queen? Who, Mary Jane? Mary Jane went outside. Let's hope she hurries back soon. Fatigued, sick, hungry. Right, okay. Timmy's been sitting there just staring into space. Is something wrong? Maybe it would be good to have a little chat with him. Yeah, chat with Timmy. Day 31. Even a word or two may be enough to brighten someone's mood. Timmy seems to be better now. Timmy? Oh, not better from sickness, just better mentally. Great. There's nothing more annoying than silence, and that's all we're getting from our radio. No music, no talking, nothing. Is there anything we can do with the radio to make it work again? We sure know staring at it won't help. No. No, you guys, you touch that radio, you break it. Day 32. Thank you for reading the papers. You're the first streamer I found that's actually reading them. Wow. No one's reading them? Like at all? That's kind of wild. We're sure they're experiencing technical issues. Yes, that's it. Everything will be just fine. Okay. She's starving again? What in the F, man? What in the F? Dolores. Oh, alert. There's a gang of firefighters that sat outside, or at least they're dressed like ones. They've been banging on the door, ordering us to surrender all of our supplies. They claim they will drive us out with fire if we don't comply. Guess the definition of a firefighter has somewhat changed recently. How do we oppose them? Just lock the door. Lock the door. Day 33. Everyone else skips them and I didn't know what was going on in this game. Oh, what? No one's reading but me. That's just crazy to hear. That's crazy to hear. We didn't think that a small padlock would stop them, but it turned out to be enough to discourage the unknown attackers. It seems that they gave this whole break-in a fair shot, but ultimately gave up and left. Too bad that padlock is in no shape to be used again. We need to think of other ways to fight off the bandits and other soup-hungry barbarians. Mary Jane, please come back quickly. Quickly. Okay, Timmy's starving and dehydrated. How about that lake we've been going to for the past few years? It would be so good to find ourselves there, far away from all this madness. Swim a little, maybe take a boat ride, even if the whole place turned into Adamville. Dang, they are not getting better. Still, it's better to be safe down here than dead up there. Well, you're not gonna be safe down here for long. Wow, that's pretty wild. Pretty wild. And thank you for the follows, guys. I appreciate it. Sick, fatigued, hungry. Okay, you're gonna have to wait. On our way back from the last expedition, we noticed some drawings on a half-ruined wall nearby. It was a very crude map of our town, and one place was marked with an X. Maybe it's someone's secret stash of soup. Shall we go and check? Yes. Please let it be good. Please, please. Day 35. Oh no. This treasure hunt actually turned out to be fun, despite taking place in a radioactive dump that is our town. More importantly, though, it was successful and we managed to find a small package. Whatever's in it will definitely prove useful. We got a lock. Mary Jane was supposed to be back in a few days. It's been too long. We fear something bad has happened to her. Rip Jerry Main. Oh no. Okay, unfortunate. Very unfortunate. We're almost out of food. Dolores says she can handle it herself, but we're not sure. We can't kick out Timmy here. Traitor alert. Timmy's salvage comic books are mostly harmless science fiction pulp. However, some of them don't feature the brave Astro Citizen program astronauts, but cosmonauts. That boy is eating up Soviet propaganda. What a disgrace. Should we banish Timmy to the wasteland for his traitorous ways and dispose of the blasphemous comics? No. No. I don't know about this run, guys. I don't know. We're playing 60 seconds. And Callie, thank you for the roses. I really appreciate it. Day 36, we graciously allowed Timmy to stay in the shelter despite his actions. We believe in the power of rehabilitation and second chances. Also, we're running out of toilet paper, and these propaganda books will do nicely. Oh man. Starving? She's starving. I'm gonna wait another day to feed her, okay? We're gonna wait. Oh, you know what? We'll send her out. It's very unlikely, but maybe she comes back with food. Maybe. I'm throwing Marceline vibes. Oh, that's cool. That is cool. Send her with the map? I didn't give her anything. I was afraid that the twins might come back asking for the map, and if we don't have it, it's not going to progress them saving us. Dolores is on her way to the surface. Let's hope she'll make it back safe and sound. Plus, I don't think she's coming back. I don't think she is. Okay, we're gonna give him food and water. You maniacs, you blew it up. Ah, damn you. Damn you all to hell. That's something we should have told our neighbors when they blew up their barbecue last spring. These were good times, even if they wasted a perfectly good barbecue. Day 38. Someone's at our door. Memories or not, we need to keep our heads clear and get a grip on reality ahead of us. Cockroach alert. Thankfully not here, but in our friend's camp. The place is all set and ready for moving in, but the siblings came over today to tell us that they encountered a problem. They found a nest of mutated cockroaches right in the middle of the camp, and they would like to get rid of them before anybody moves in. They're asking if we have anything that could prove useful in fighting these creatures. Let's give them the axe. And hopefully day 39. Okay. I stream on Twitch as well. There's a Linktree link in my bio if any of you are also on Twitch, yeah. And Champagne, thank you. Welcome in. The roaches proved to be reasonable. They responded to violence by moving out. They didn't even put up much of a fight. Maybe they were peaceful. Who cares? The camp is now ready to live in, and we hope our friends will enjoy their new insect-free home. Time to ration. I'm gonna give him water. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. We couldn't get a clear signal from the radio until midday, but after we tuned in on a military broadcast, we were left speechless. Not only did they not deliver on the evacuation promise, they also ordered us to dispose of all our firearms before the military arrives to save us? Who asks such things of an American? Who? Wait, what? I've never seen this one. Why would they ask that? Should I keep the gun? Keep it? Yeah, I feel like that's crazy. I think it's weird too. Okay, we're gonna keep it. Day 40. We decided to ignore those stupid orders. Who are they to tell us what to do? The US government? Well, they probably are, but that doesn't mean they can take our gun over our dead bodies. Literally. Okay, he's hungry and thirsty. I'll give him water just to hold him over. Ooh, but we don't really... A stranger pushing a rusty wheelbarrow filled with all kinds of goods stopped by today. He claims he's a trader looking to barter for items he requires. We could trade the cards. I don't know how often we need... Sometimes we need the cards. Should we trade anything? We have a bottle of water left. I don't think we need to trade. We have a bottle and a half of water. If it's just Timmy. You think the cards? I don't know. Sometimes we need the cards for the government. Like they ask us to put out cards stating how many people are in the bunker. dropped my pen. Yeah, I don't think we should trade. We're gonna wait. Maybe Dolores comes back and brings water. Day 41. We refused to trade. Hopefully we made the right choice, but the trader was not too happy about this. Okay, Timmy is sick, fatigued, and hungry. As we were looking through our map, we came across a few markings that were not original. Someone has added a pointer to a location near us. What would we find there? We don't know. Maybe it's worth sending someone to check it out. This is either... This can go three ways. Nothing, something, or the end. Crystal, thank you for the rose. I'm going to send Timmy out. Because I really don't think Dolores is coming back. It might be food. I don't know. Let's just see. We've had such bad luck tonight. Day 42. We got 2 cans of food. The map directions weren't too hard to follow. We found our way to one of our neighbors' backyards and dug under one of the trees. We discovered 2 food cans. That's what we call a successful treasure hunt. Perfect timing. One of the cupboards in the shelter was a bit shaky, so we pulled it out to give it a new home. In the process, we discovered a secret door. Where does it lead? No idea, but let's find out. No, we don't find out, because sometimes it's bad. We're not gonna find out. Day 43. I don't want to risk it. I feel like we're so close. Some things are better left untouched and unknown. Whatever's behind the door will have to stay there. We also stacked some furniture against it, just to be sure nothing and no one comes through them. Right. One thing you don't expect is a band of people all dressed in green showing up at your doorstep and claiming they take from the rich and give to the poor. That's exactly what happened to us. Should we let those clowns in? They might provide some quality entertainment. Are we rich or are we poor? Is a good question. Yeah, I think no. I think we have too much stuff. They're gonna think we're rich. No, Dolores is still alive. Dolores is still alive so far. I think she died. Yeah, she's not coming back. We don't think Dolores is coming back from the surface. It's been too long. No, oh yeah, we did have a checkers board. RIP Dolores. RIP indeed. Here's the question. Do we try the same challenge for the 5th time? Or do I just try a different challenge? I feel like it's cursed. I feel like it's cursed. I don't know what to do. We just keep getting such bad RNG. Try a different game? I wanted to beat one challenge. I just wanted to beat one. We've only beat the shelter alone challenge. You know what? I'm gonna do the woman and her dog. We're gonna do this. Only Dolores made it. Well, Dolores and this weird mutt. They must hold out together against all odds until rescue arrives. They must brave starvation, lack of entertainment, bloodthirsty thugs, and also the fact that Dolores isn't really a dog person. Survive for 50 days, don't lose the dog. I've tried the responsible parenting one a few times. It's no success yet. I feel like that last challenge is cursed and we just need to try a different one for a minute. That's what I think. That's what I think.
Shot.
Juju, thank you for the $5 dono. I appreciate it. Day one. Let me just spin the wheel really quick and see what we get. If it's something quick, I'll do it right now. And if it's not, do it after the run. 10 squats? Okay, we can do 10 squats while we read. The question is, can I read and count at the same time? What is an expedition? That's when you send the family out. Okay, here we go. Day one. When fire rains down from the sky, it's every woman for herself. Well, woman and a filthy dog named Pancake. At least it's not mutated yet. Well, we'll just have to get along until the rescue comes. Maybe the dog will prove useful. Someone has to bring in the supplies, and the shelter cannot be left unguarded, so regular trips to the surface are out of the question. I think that's 10, right? That's 10. I think I did more than 10. Juju, thank you for the $5 dono, I appreciate it. Thank you. The message on the radio said the army is on its way, but it will take them around 50 days to arrive. It's not going to be easy, but we must hold out. We wouldn't want to perish just before they got here. How embarrassing would that be? Okay. It's tough surviving these conditions. In these conditions. Let's hope this will be over soon, or else we might end up dead in some wasteland ditch. That's not something we're looking forward to. Thank you for the follows on TikTok. Is my Twitch user the same as my TikTok? Yeah, it's Lulu Likes. Being stuck in such a tiny shelter would make anyone
follow, but I just banned you.
Anyone a bit apathetic. We need to stay calm and await the rescue. Surely they're coming for us, right? Sir Cool Kid, thank you for the follow. Alright, Dolores is fine still. What's that sound? A galloping horse? We rushed to the door and were greeted by two men dressed like they'd come from a medieval fair. We identified the source of the sound. One of them was holding two rocks and hitting them against each other constantly, while the other was skipping and pretending to be a rider. They said they're looking for some antique cup, but they'd got lost and they would be most grateful if we would let them check our map, provided we have one.
Thank you for the follow, but I just banned you.
Jess, thank you for the follow. I did 13 squats. Thank you for counting, Pixie. We were way too impressed with their medieval outfits to decline. So we showed them our map and pointed at the location of our shelter. They quickly found their bearings and rewarded our kindness with a set of checkers, then swiftly rode off. Or ran off. We hope they find what they're looking for. We've always wanted to throw a party with a huge cake. For some reason, it never worked. One time we were promised—
Thank you for the follow, but I just banned you.
One time we were promised a great cake, and it turned out it was a lie. That was a disappointment. We weren't glad. We're definitely getting a cake when the radioactive clouds are gone. Lecky Charms, thank you for the follow. Day 4. Let's just leave all those questions be for now. Dolores will not survive without water any longer. Right. We're gonna wait one more day to give her water. Alert, there's a gang of firefighters outside, or at least they're dressed like ones. They've been banging on the door, ordering us to surrender all of our supplies. They claim they will drive us out with fire if we don't comply. Guess the definition of a firefighter has somewhat changed recently. How do we oppose them? I'll just use the padlock here. Yeah, you guys can put the video into landscape mode so you can like see the whole game. And Crystal, thank you for the rose. I think I missed saying thank you. Thank you. Day 5. We didn't think that a small padlock would stop them, but it turned out to be enough to discourage the unknown attackers. It seems that they gave this whole break-in a fair shot, but ultimately gave up and left. Too bad that padlock is in no shape to be used again. We need to think of other ways to fight off bandits and other soup-hungry barbarians. Alright, we're gonna give her water today. Should be good. Our favorite radio station stopped broadcasting. When we tried other frequencies, we found nothing but static. Are all of the stations gone? Maybe we should tinker with our radio to increase its range. No. No, maybe you shouldn't. Maybe you should not. We're doing the woman and her dog challenge. We're sure they're experiencing technical issues. Yes, that's it. Everything will be just fine. Right, Dolores is looking good. Ha, guess what? We already got ourselves our very own Fallout garden. We've got a bunch of mushrooms growing on one of the walls. They're big enough to be eaten. How about that? Should we prepare a mushroom feast today? She's not even hungry yet. She's not even hungry yet, so I don't feel like it's worth risking eating these mushrooms. They're just wall mushrooms. We don't know what they are. They could be good or they could be bad. I think we're gonna say no. Day 7. Oh, crap, sorry. Somehow clicked out. We may be hungry, but there are just some things we will never eat. Wall fungus is one of them. It's really weird when you get the feeling that something is watching you. Our shelter's tiny, but this has been bugging us for a while now. We checked all the closets and no one's hiding there. Is there something alive down here besides us? Maybe a rodent of some kind. If so, we need to show it that we are the dominant species in this little paradise of ours. I'm gonna use the axe. Sometimes it steals food, I feel like. Day 8. Oh, and we didn't lose the axe. That's good. Whatever it was, it's dead now. Quite dead. Maybe there's more hiding somewhere in one of those nasty little holes. Okay, hungry, thirsty. We're gonna wait. Pancake seems eager to run outside for a while. Maybe he will bring back something interesting. Go for it, Pancake. You got this, buddy. Day 9. Good job, Pancake. We have no idea how he was able to bring us bottled water. Dog paws are no good for carrying bottles. All right, that's awesome. We are going to wait to both feed and drink Dolores. Pancake is a great companion, but for some bizarre reason, he's been hanging a lot around soup cans. Maybe he wants a taste. We're gonna skip giving him soup this time, because we don't need to yet. We don't need to yet. Day 10. We really loved having that dog around, we really did, but without soup, his behavior got, well, odd. He stares at us with those hungry, hungry eyes, and we can't stop thinking of what or whom he might decide to eat next. Oh, decide to eat. It's hard to believe it's already been 10 days. We're bored. We could always use more supplies, and dog hair is flying everywhere, but we're still alive. Okay, Dolores gets to eat and drink today. We woke up to a dripping sound today and noticed there's something leaking from the pipes. That green liquid looked innocent enough, even after it ate through the table and the chair and the floor. Patching up that pipe is probably a good idea. I'm almost tempted to use nothing here because sometimes they don't even get sick. So, what do you guys think? Should I do nothing and just pray that she doesn't get sick? And the thing is, even if she does get sick, we don't have to treat it for like quite a while. You know? There's no such thing as mutating MJ in this. I'm not gonna do the gas mask. I just don't want her to break it. Am I still friends with Drew? No, we hate each other. Yeah. He did something really crazy. And it's a secret. And you're gonna have to ask him. Okay, I'm not gonna use the gas mask. Day 11. We couldn't figure it out, so we just assumed that's what a regular pipe would do in the event of a nuclear apocalypse and decided to ignore it. We've been feeling a bit funny today, though. Probably no connection to the pipe. None whatsoever. I wonder what secret? You gotta go to his stream and ask. I'm pretty sure that guy is streaming right now. I may make a Twitter drama post about it, even. Okay, Dolores is starving. I'm gonna wait a day to feed her. How is she? Oh, she's starving from yesterday. Why is she still starving? Whatever, we'll feed her again. We felt that we should do something about our interior decoration. The feng shui is really off in our fallout shelter. While we were moving things around, we found a secret door. What's behind it? There's only one way to find out. Well, we can't, because we don't have the things to find out. Day 12. Some things are better left untouched and unknown. Whatever's behind that door will have to stay there. We also stacked some furniture against it, just to be sure nothing and no one comes through them. Okay, she's good now. Hear that? Noise is coming from below. This is probably the right time to check out the manhole in the corner. The one that's been locked tight ever since we got to the shelter. Okay, we'll check it out. Day 13. We went down with our hearts in our throats, but nothing happened. We found the tiny passage blocked. The noises were gone after a while. Hopefully it will stay that way. Hi, Roz. Hungry, thirsty? We might be safe inside these walls, but there are other problems to consider. None of us can sleep properly. Whoa, 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 Dolores. You're not even going to the surface, so you don't need sleep. We're not giving Dolores the med kit because she doesn't need to sleep. She's fine. She gets to laze about as Pancake does all the work for her. Day 14. Dolores went crazy. Bravely ignoring our symptoms, we tried to get at least an hour or two of sleep. No luck. We're even more tired than we were, and there are other problems we will need to face soon. Let's just hope our yawning will be enough to scare raiders away or save us from radiation sickness. She's dehydrated. We'll give her water. Open in the name of freedom, came a shout from outside our door. We weren't sure who claimed to be representing freedom, but we could hear it was a group of people probably armed. Anyone who introduces themselves like that is probably planning to kill someone in the name of freedom. Should we open? Yes. I love Dolores when she goes crazy. She just looks so ridiculous. Okay, I think Pancake will go out today. Oh, Opening the door revealed a group of armed teenagers, possibly high school students. Contrary to what we expected, they were very friendly and requested to know if we've seen any Reds nearby. We couldn't help them. When they found out we were not armed, they were kind enough to leave us a spare rifle. We asked who they were. All they said was, Wolverines. Okay, let's give her food. We're gonna send out Pancake. Maybe he'll bring back something interesting. Okay. Good job, Pancake. We have no idea how he was able to bring us bottled water. Dog paws are no good for carrying bottles, okay? He brought back water again. And he's gonna ask for food, and we have to give it to him this time. Yikes. Pancake is a great companion, but for some bizarre reason, he's been hanging a lot around soup cans. Maybe he wants a taste. We have to give him food, or else he'll run away. Day 17. Well now, don't eat the can, Pancake. Easy boy. Hopefully that tomato soup will keep him happy for a while. Oof, oof, oof. We were about to finish our dinner, if you can call it that, when we heard someone knocking on the door. It seems to be a trader who's very interested in ammunition. How about that? We don't have ammunition, so I'm gonna skip this event. Because I don't think giving them the checkers board is gonna do anything, and I want to save it for a trader in case we can trade for food or water. We could tell the stranger was disappointed, but that was none of our business. If ever was a time to get used to life being disappointing, the end of the world was probably it. She's dehydrated. What we would give to be able to enjoy the sunshine again. We can't say there's a lot of light underground. We don't expect it to get any brighter down here. Day 19. Making progress. Do we have to take care of ourselves, or will someone come to our rescue? You just have to stay alive for 50 days. She's starving. I'm gonna give her food today. Because I don't want her to...
Thank you for the follow, but I just banned you.
Shark Cat, thank you for the follow. I don't want her to be starving tomorrow, like for 2 days, if we don't feed her soon enough. So we're gonna feed her today. Alarm. There's a group of people outside and they don't seem too friendly. We recognize some of them. They used to be in our neighborhood watch. They don't sound too concerned with the well-being of the neighborhood anymore. But they are very serious about angrily waving their heavy flashlights. We need to do something before they break in and take everything we have. I'm gonna use the axe. I'm gonna use the axe. Day 20. Some axe action was enough to send those cowards running. Bet your ass they will be back. Vermin like that are never long gone. They crawl out of shadows when the night comes. Let's keep our axe sharp. Every day's a struggle, but it's one paw in front of the other until the rescue finally comes. Only 30 more days and we'll be well away from all this horror. Anywhere is better than here, especially if there's coffee. Okay, Dolores is still crazy, and she's hungry. That's a concern. A group of doctors knocked on our door today, requesting some supplies that would be helpful in refilling their first aid kits. We didn't doubt they were the real deal for a second. They did have lab coats and everything. Shall we help them? I'm gonna give them water in the hopes that they give us food. That's what I'm gonna do. A bottle of relatively clean water is the closest we will ever get to hydrogen peroxide. The guests were grateful anyway. Let's just give her water now. Our town used to be a very quaint and friendly place before the blast. One of the townsfolk we often recall is an old man named Jim, who would sometimes limp through our street. Turns out he's alive and well and still homeless. Some things never change. He clearly misses us as much as we miss him. He's been banging on our shelter door for the past few hours, asking whether we want to buy a rock. We do want a rock. Old Man Jim was always lovely and friendly to everyone, so of course we opened the door and fulfilled his request. He winked at us and told us the first rockets for free, which we were happy to hear. A nice rock is a good thing to have, but we don't think we will be able to trade any of our supplies for it, even if it brings luck like he claimed. Alright. Crazy hungry. Pancake seems eager to run outside for a while. Maybe he will bring back something interesting. Okay, let's see. Oh my gosh, Pancake, you legend. Pancake brought back food. Although cans are not our first choice of meal, the ones brought back by Pancake will be just fine. Okay, good stuff. We have a can of soup. Hey, Pancake, who's a good boy? Wait a minute, is he hungry? He sure is. How about we share one of those tasty tomato soup cans with him? We cannot, because we only have one. Pancake has to wait. Day 24. We really loved having that dog around, we really did, but without soup, his behavior got, well, odd. He stares at us with those hungry, hungry eyes, and we can't stop thinking of what or whom he might decide to eat. Dolores is starving. There's been some radio chatter about airdrops from the military. It's about time. All those taxes had to pay for a crate or two for us, right? Shall we head out to get them? Yes. Yes. Day 25. Oh, we got more food and more water. That's really good. She's deranged. That's crazy. How she got more crazy. The airdrop crate we found wasn't exactly huge, but it contained a few supplies that will definitely help us. We were especially happy to find some water bottles and food cans. For a minute, we thought it was canned meat, but then we found out it was tomato soup. Our theory is that this whole country used to run on tomatoes and no one suspected a thing. With no help, Dolores might go over the brink of sanity, do something? How do I do anything? How do I even do anything? Oh my gosh, this is so bad. When we opened the bunker door this morning to let in some fresh radioactive air, we discovered a small suitcase on our doorstep. There's no note on it and the neighborhood seemed empty. Should we take a look inside? Because we have the lucky rock, I kind of want to look inside. Let's do it. Let's do it. Day 26. She's still deranged. We got a Boy Scout Bible. Huh, okay. We were hoping it would be a bouquet of beautiful flowers or maybe a box of fine Belgian chocolates, but apparently you can't have it all. We'll put these items to good use anyway. A Boy Scout Bible. A traveling salesman paid us a visit today. He introduced himself as Willie. Apparently business can do well even after the end of the world. I'm gonna trade the cards for food. I'm gonna trade the cards for food. The more food we have, the better. Because Pancake has to eat too. Day 27. Okay, we made a deal with the salesman and helped him pack. He strolled away into the wasteland like he knew exactly where he was going next. Hungry, deranged. We were admiring the radioactive landscape when we saw a young woman dressed in ragged camo clothing. She had a nasty-looking rifle, but she hailed us in a polite enough manner. She claims to be a hunter, tracking a big, mutated spider. She ran out of ammo and told us that if we were to help her out, she would pay us back in a while. We don't have ammo for her, unfortunato. Day 28. Oh man, I'm scared that Dolores is gonna go super crazy. This woman says she hunts mostly for food. Clearly she's an uncivilized savage. Delicious soup is what decent people eat these days. We were not amused and didn't give her anything. starving. We were about to go to sleep when we heard someone knocking on the door. Who could it be at this hour? Who could it be in this part of the wasteland? How in the hell did they survive the nuke? Should we open up? Should we open? Thank you for all the follows on TikTok. I don't know if we should open it. I'd say yes for sanity. How do you know that opening the door helps with sanity? We have a lucky rock. I'm scared. We do have a lucky rock. You guys, if this fails because we open it, I blame everyone. I blame everyone. I don't want to open it. Day 29. Oh? Oh no! Now she's hurt! Someone started shooting at us. We closed the hatch as quickly as we could, but a shot or two grazed us. I'm gonna just first aid her. I'm gonna first aid kit her. Pancake is quite agitated. Letting him out for a run seems like a good idea. Maybe he will find something interesting? Yes. She's still crazy, even using the med kit? Good job, Pancake. Who's a good boy? Yes, you are. Only a real good boy would bring back these supplies. A deck of cards? It's been 30 days since we got stuck in this hellhole. The walls might be slowly closing in and supplies may be running low, but at least we've got each other. Any conversation is better than none, even one that consists primarily of barking. Oh no. She's gonna go too crazy and leave. Spiders seem to be operating under the assumption that they have all the same rights to the shelter as we do. They're everywhere and don't seem very scared of us. It's time we change that. We don't want any more spiders in our soup, no sir. I'm gonna use the Boy Scout Bible because sometimes when there's raiders, we can use the bug spray on them. Aria, thank you. Okay. Oh, we didn't even lose the book. Okay. Oh, and we got water. We always knew books were precious. They are the perfect weapon for waging total war on insectoids of any kind. They're arachnids. Fear will keep the local spiders in line. Fear of the Boy Scout Bible. While chasing them around the shelter, we found a misplaced water bottle. That was a good hunt. Okay. Feed for 5 days helps with sanity? Does it? I thought that was for being sick. Are you 100%? 100%. I saw you in CC's stream. Who's CC? I don't know. I don't know. I can give her food today. We can spare some extra food. Hey, Pancake, who's a good boy? Wait a minute. Is he hungry? He sure is. How about we share one of those tasty tomato soup cans with him? Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Okay, Pancake. Well now, don't eat the pancake. Easy boy. Don't eat the canned pancake. I was like, wait, don't eat the pancake. Hopefully that tomato soup will keep him happy for a while. Okay, Dolores is still deranged. Still deranged. I'm not gonna feed her today. There isn't a lot of space down here and we can smell everything. When one of the wall bricks got loose today and revealed a hole, we felt pretty sick. It's the smell coming from the hole. It's terrible. Should we investigate and remove the source of the stench? I'm gonna say yes, because if it's good, we get a can of soup. If it's bad, I think it breaks the radio? We'll find out. Okay, I think we got it. Yeah, we got a can of soup. We looked into the hole, fearing something might come at us with claws, fangs, or other mutated and sharp body parts. But nothing happened. Instead, we found a dead rat who was trying to break into a can of tomato soup. He failed miserably. We have a feeling we'll be luckier than him, so we confiscated it. We gave the rat a proper burial in an empty can. He deserved that much. She's dehydrated? Am I doing world record? No, we're doing the woman and her dog challenge. The last thing we expected to hear while sitting in a fallout shelter was a trumpet. It was played by someone who was clearly not a trumpet player and who had probably never heard a trumpet player in his entire life. He came with a friend who knocked on the door and demanded that we let the merry men enter so they could take from the rich and give to the poor. Should we let them in? I'm gonna go with no, because we have quite a bit of food and water and they would take from us. Yeah, hard no. Nah. Day 34. We didn't answer those peculiar calls and kept the door locked until the noises outside faded away. We're not exactly sure we want those people to come back. They sounded harmless enough, but can harmless people be trusted in these troubled times? They might be worse than those who don't seem harmless at all. Okay, let's go ahead and... You know what? I'm gonna feed her. Brings us down to 3 cans of soup, but we're getting close to the end. We have a situation on our hands. There's a group approaching our shelter and they don't seem like the occasional friendly scavengers you run into. Not at all. They look like they're out for blood or cans. Probably cans. This is a terrible time for humanity if canned soup is enough to turn us into monsters. Anyway, we need to defend ourselves. Bug spray or gun? Bug spray or gun? I feel like bug spray? They might break your gun? Yeah, there's always a chance for the gun breaking. You guys think gun? Yeah, there's ammo in the gun. Bug. You know what? Let's try the bug spray. Maybe it goes well. Day 35. Did it go well? No! They took 2 of our food. Using the bug spray seemed like a good idea and slowed the bandits down, but they still had enough firepower to storm into the shelter and steal some of the food. They left quickly, so maybe we didn't lose all of our cans. Damn it. You'd expect the post-apocalypse to be a time of peace and quiet, since, you know, most of the people aren't around anymore. Yet, here we have someone at the door. When we opened it up, we encountered a strange-looking man in a blue jumpsuit who asked us to trade him a water chip. A water chip? What in the hell is that? I'm not gonna give him water because he doesn't use it. Day 36. We were sorry to explain we didn't know what a water chip was and that we didn't have one. He thanked us in a few short words and left. Okay, she's doing good still. Pancake seems eager to run outside for a while. Maybe he will bring back something interesting. Yes. We fed Pancake last time he went out, so we're not gonna feed him this time. Day 37. Oh good, he brought back food. Although cans are not our first choice of meal, the ones brought back by Pancake will be just fine. Dehydrated? Someone paid us a visit today. It was an overly cheerful, red-haired woman accompanied by a grumpy-looking mercenary type who was probably her guard. She told us she was a trader and eagerly showed us the items she'd brought along. Bug spray for gun or harmonica for ammo. We don't have ammo, and I don't want to trade our gun, so no. Day 38. It was hard to turn her down because of that damn cheerfulness, but we did it anyway. The woman seemed a bit disappointed and tried to offer us schematics for some weird gun. We turned that down too. It's not like we have any tools around here anyway. Deranged, fatigued, hungry. Pancake is a great companion, but for some bizarre reason, he's been hanging a lot around soup cans. Maybe he wants a taste. We can't feed him. Yet. Day 39. We really loved having that dog around, we really did, but without Soup his behavior got, well, odd. He stares at us with those hungry, hungry eyes, and we can't stop thinking of what or whom he might decide to eat. Okay, she's doing good still. We got scared a little bit today when all of a sudden our map just fell off the wall. Maybe our shelter is haunted. When the map fell down, it revealed some sort of safe behind it. We don't remember installing it, but we can probably crack it. Well, we technically have all the time in the world to do it. Should we try? Yes? The good luck rock? Oh my gosh, all the yeses. Okay. We will... Please, not a bomb. Please, not a bomb. Day 40. Oh, we got a map. Not that that's gonna help us, but... And I think we got food? We're still not certain how the map fell down. If it was some ghost playing tricks... Oh, did we always have a map? I'm going crazy. It's a friendly one. Inside the safe we found some useful items, so we'll do this ghost the courtesy of not calling an exorcist. One has to maintain close relationships in these circumstances, and 40 days together in a cramped space will teach anyone some humility. We bark politely to each other every morning and communicate via meaningful glances and body language. Only 10 more days of this madness and we'll be free. Free! Okay, she's starving. Let's go ahead and give her food. What was that? Did the radio static just stop for a moment? Let's try tuning in on that signal. Go ahead, tune in. Day 41. Once we had waded through all the static, we found a transmission that was hosted by some nut talking about conspiracy theories and saucer men from Mars abducting people. It was pretty amusing. And look, she's not crazy anymore. She's normal. Oh my gosh, if nothing goes terribly wrong, I think we've got this. What was that? Did the radio static just stop for a moment? Let's try tuning in on that signal. Again? Okay, sure. Twice in a row. Oh, we broke the radio. Oh, damn it. Something blew up inside the radio and the wretched thing caught fire. We were able to put it out, but it doesn't work anymore. Okay, we're doing good. These are dire circumstances we found ourselves in. Supplies are running low, and if we don't take care of ourselves, nobody else will. We know for a fact that one of the neighbors had a shelter with a broken trapdoor, and there might be some supplies inside. Of course, there's a chance the neighbor and her kids managed to get there in time, but we could really use whatever they have. And we're stronger. Should we pay them a visit? I don't think we need to. We have 2.5 soup cans and 2.5 waters. I don't think we need to. That's just a risk we don't need to take. Yeah. Day 43. We're no bandits. Sure, we need supplies, but not at the cost of others. We won't bother these people. A man who takes canned tomato soup from another is not worthy to taste that soup. Let's just hope that everybody else out there is as decent as our family. Okay. Doing good. Pancake is quite agitated. Letting him out for a run seems like a good idea. Maybe he will find something interesting. Go for it, Pancake. Day 44. What did you get? Oh. Although cans are not our first choice of meal, the ones brought back by Pancake will be just fine. Pancake brought back food. That's great. Just gonna give her food and water just for safe measures. What was that? A rat? Rats are usually smaller than cats. And what's with the double tail? We can't let that thing get to our supplies. I have a feeling she's gonna break the rifle. I have a feeling she's gonna break the rifle, but we're gonna do it. Day 45. Yep, she broke it. Our cans are saved. Too bad for the hairy mutant. Guess we're still top of the food chain. Good for us. Okay. Okay, we're gonna give Pancake soup. We're gonna give Pancake soup here. Day 46. What if we gotta deal with raiders? Shh. Don't eat the can, Pancake. Yeah, okay, we lost the soup can to Pancake. Time to ration supplies. I'm just gonna give her food. Oh, we heard a knock on the door this morning. We held our breath in fear, but soon we heard children's voices coming from outside. Belong to a pair of Girl Scouts. We don't have anything to trade them, so I'm not gonna trade anything. We are so close. Day 47. Although the girls are very brave to walk around the wasteland like that, sadly they didn't have anything of interest to us, so we declined their offer. It was just a nice day and left. A stranger pushing a rusty wheelbarrow filled with all kinds of goods stopped by today. He claimed he's a trader looking to barter for items he requires. Huh. We could give him the Boy Scout Bible, but not sure what we need the Boy Scout Bible for at this point. We could, just in case, I don't know. Day 48. After making the trade, the man packed his things into the wheelbarrow and departed. Before leaving, he uttered something about bandit activity nearby and how dangerous the area is. Please no. We have plenty of distant relatives, but none of them mean as much to us as Auntie Ada. She lives in the country, so there's a good chance she's still configuring her cow counting machine and not worrying about nukes raining down on her hen house. Too bad we don't have a photo of her, or do we? We just sold the Boy Scout Bible, so we can't find her picture. Guys, one more day. One more day. And so we're left with no photos, no news, and no happy thoughts. The world is too cruel. There's a group of people outside and they don't seem too friendly. We recognize some of them. They used to be in our neighborhood watch. They don't sound too concerned with the well-being of the neighborhood anymore, but they're very serious about angrily waving their heavy flashlights. We need to do something before they break in and take everything we have. Pancake! Come on! That sucks! Ryan, thank you for the heart and the bracelet. Oh, that feels so bad. Should have fed the rat. I know. I know when the... The beast fight did us in. I shouldn't have attacked it. I should have just let it steal stuff from us. That sucks. We had one day. One single day. Damn. Damn. Salsa, thank you for the 20 bits. I appreciate it. That's big bummer. Big bummer. Okay. I'm mad too. I'm mad too. We were doing good. I don't know what to say. I'm gonna start playing some indie horror games now. We're gonna switch to a demo for a new game called Massacre at the Mirage. I think I've had enough abuse from 60 seconds today. I think I've had enough abuse, so we're gonna switch games. It made me sad too. And thank you for all the follows on TikTok, guys. Oh, is this the credits? I didn't know that. Thank you for all the follows and support on TikTok, guys. I really, really appreciate it. Damn, that's crazy, guys. That's absolutely crazy. Okay, let's open up this game, which I'm really excited for. I've heard amazing things.